Hey guys, it's Monday, and I've been thinking a lot about this whole situation with putting a window in right here and how much space I'm going to lose and what I'm going to need to do to make more room. So that's been a little bit stressing me out. Been thinking about it a lot today. Um, got a lot of stuff done today. I got a mixed media canvas done this morning. I'm working on another mixed media canvas right now. And yeah, let's do some comments. Yeah, because I totally lost my train of thought. But that happens on a regular basis. Well, I've gotten a lot of comments today. A lot of times I'll do comments earlier in the morning, but I waited. It's like 6 o'clock now. Let's do newest first. All right. The Cranky Crafter. Oh, Rena, I was crying with you as I really felt your anguish when Shane left. I heard him say it. Hey. LOL. The front garden is looking so pretty. I watched your mixed media video and loved it. Not sure I commented though, as I don't always comment. Cranks. You gotta love cranks. LOL. By the way, I'm called Cranky because of my surname, Crankshaw, not because I'm cranky. So it's fine. I'm used to it. LOL. The pond looks amazing. Good job, Alan. Blessings, Sarah. Debbie. Oh, Debbie, I always struggle with your name. Eutsay. Utsy? Utsay. I don't know. Rena, on the hunt for a good copier. Do you mean a printer? What does it cost? Is it cheaper to do digital downloading to paper or about the same? I've been meaning to talk to you about The Walking Dead. Okay, let's do the printer. I don't understand your question completely. Sometimes it's more expensive to print on your own printer because you got to buy the paper and you got to buy the ink and you got to have the printer. So it really depends. If your paper that you're printing is, heavy with heavy inks, heavy colors. But I could go either way. As far as The Walking Dead, could you believe they finally got together and the fight that transpired? I was so mad anyway. Thanks for sharing. So, The Walking Dead, yeah. I thought it was a good episode, but I didn't think it was good enough. Rizzo, hey, stop. I didn't think it was good enough for a season finale episode. So I was a little disappointed there, but it is what it is. We get what we get, and I'm not like pissed off about it or anything, but I just wished it had been better. All right. Katie S. Hi, Rena. Glad that Shane is a lot better now and driving again. I cringed when you showed his arm and said that he'd been picking at the wound, but it looks much better than what it did. I nearly cried when you started crying after Shane left, but I wish him all the best. It's probably a good thing that he's on the road again because that may give him more of an idea of how he feels about what he wants to do. I love that cabana in the front of your house and how you can sit out there. It really looks nice. Pond looks great too, especially next to the deck. Does the pond have lights so it can light up at night? That would look amazing. Can't wait to see your next mini album. So I posted a mini album today, and yes, the pond lights up, and I will do a video. Hopefully I will remember this evening, but if not, before the end of the vlog, I promise. It is beautiful at night. We got some more of those solar lights for, the walkways and stuff like that. So honey got those put up last night. Okay. Kimberly Brandt. Hi, Rena. Not sure if I told you this, but I love your new haircut. It's so flattering on you. Thank you. I need to get it cut again. It's resting on my shoulder too much, and I need it up about an inch. Just wanted to let you know that. Okay, now back to watching your vlogs. Yes, I had to pause and write it so I didn't forget. Hugs, Kim. Thanks, Kim. Skinny Cat Creations. I live in Texas and Anderson windows are so overpriced here. Do you really think you will be in that house in 50 years? Probably not. So who cares if your windows last forever? $100K for windows is ridiculous. And I have up and downs. I would recommend doing more research. Check the entries on Ripoff Report. So we already committed, and we had done research before we had them come out. They're not costing $100,000. I think I said we could buy, a reasonably priced car for what the windows are costing. We're not replacing all those faux windows in the front. As a matter of fact, we ordered some really cool rock, and Honey is going to take those faux windows out. Not the big panel in the front, but the panel in front of the dining room and the panel in front of the master bedroom. He's going to rock that. And he's going to rock the skirt underneath the deck. And it's going to look amazing. But no, they're not $100,000. Even with adding the new window, it's still $5,000 less than we were anticipating, but still expensive. Jennifer Richards, loving all the craftiness I have seen from you lately. You really have my mojo working. Cool. That's the goal. Smarty Pants Kids. The pond looks good. I wasn't a big fan when watching it come together. It never made sense to me how they were prepping for the install. But you guys have worked hard to get it where you want it. Sending you hugs for Shane. Have a great week, Carla. Thanks, Carla. Sherry Vaughn, girl, when your phone went off, I thought my computer was going to blow up. It scared me to death. Ha. Thanks for the good laugh this morning. That's too funny. Scrapping for Sarah. Oh, Rena, I was crying with you when Shane left. I know how you feel. My oldest doesn't live with me, and that's probably a blessing because I'd be a basket case with worry every time he climbed up into his big truck. Brad hates driving, but he says it's either that or the oil field. Shane's kind of like that too. He got his GED and, but that's as far as he went. His dad was a truck driver. And that's just what he had decided to do. And the funny thing was, when he was 19 years old, he didn't even want to drive. He didn't want to drive my car. He was like, I don't want to be responsible for that. And now he's driving for a living. But the accident, and Blake told us this after he left, that he had a talk with Blake, and he told Blake, I really want to come home. The accident really made me realize if anything happened to you guys, I couldn't get here. I couldn't get here. I want to be home. So he's gone back on the road for a little while to have time to think and to figure out what he's going to do. So I'm hoping by the end of summer, he'll be here permanently. Blake says he thinks it'll be sooner than that. That would be awesome. Okay, where was I? I don't understand why he can't just get a regular home job or home every night job. All the joys I get to experience with Sarah, he's missing out on. Makes my heart sad. I love the cabana on the front porch. Where'd you find it? Home Depot. It was only $500. Maybe the head-turning lady driving by watches your vlogs. LOL. Oh, yeah. I watched your mixed media project and loved it. Don't know if I commented. Have a great week, Dana. Thank you, Dana. Linda Statham. I think Linda Statham is from across the pond. Are you, Linda? I think you are. She says, hi, Rena. Loving your hair. Love the front of the house. And wow, how many cars and trucks do you have? Okay, let me answer that. I have a truck. Honey has a Jeep. And we also own the Altima. We bought that from Shane. That was his car before the GTO, before the accident car. And we bought that. It was such a good price. You know, he sold it to us for what he owed, which was like $3,100. And it's a nice third car for us to have. If one of us has to be without a vehicle, if one of the other kids has to be, you know, has a breakdown, we have an extra car. So we have 3 cars. Then Shane's truck is here. Blake has a Pontiac something. Grand Prix. Savannah has a Volkswagen Beetle. And you probably saw 2 other cars out there. There's a white Pontiac out there, and that car is here. The cousin and Blake are supposed to be working on it. It's been here like 6 months. It's really annoying me, but it's family, and so I try to deal with it. And then the neighbor's car is out there because they want Honey to fix it. And when the tow truck driver brought it, he dumped it on our property. Well, technically it's their property, but it's really our property. It's a long story. So anyway, that's why you see so many cars. Let's see. Wow, my heart just went in my mouth seeing Shane go, so I understand how you are feeling. But God will look after him. Them lines you said are our sad lines. These right here. Well, with that said, LOL, hugs, Linda. Keep your chin up. Yes, because that way the double doesn't show as much. Susan Pruitt, I absolutely love your mixed media you did. Yes, I'm glad you guys loved it. I am like you. Some styles I like, some not so much, but I look forward to seeing more of yours because you do a great job on anything you make. Thank you. I know it was sad to see Shane go back on the road, and hopefully he will be home soon. Hugs. The cabana is awesome. I love that it has a retractable top. It's really nice. We actually had lunch out there Sunday afternoon. The flowers you and Rihanna got are beautiful. I used to have a pond, but here in Arkansas, it just drew in too many snakes. So my husband filled it in, much to my dismay. Oh my gosh, I'd have a heart attack. My mom has a beautiful one though, and several dozen koi fish. Some are huge. Hope you have an awesome week. You are such an inspiration to me, and although we've never met in person, I feel we are still friends through YouTube and Facebook. I look forward to your vlogs weekly. Keep them coming. Hugs to you and your family. Thank you, Susan. I love that connection with YouTube and watching people and feeling that actual connection with them, like you know them. So I'm glad that that's coming through to you. Thank you. Paula Hatton Vines, love your vlogs. Thanks for sharing your family. Your house is beautiful. My husband used to drive 11 Western states. We're now retired pastors. Love all your cards. So happy to have several. Keep sharing. Love everything. Paula, you're supposed to give those cards away. You're not supposed to hoard them. And she just bought that mini album with the little bear on the front. So hopefully you have a good use for that. Okay, Mildred just commented a little while ago. She says, hi, Rena. I love seeing the making of mixed media. I have an art journal, but don't use it very often. I should do, sorry. I should do it more. It's very relaxing. I was talking in my last comment about the colors of the dresses of the images on the cards you made. Or maybe if you want, could tell the Copics who used, I hate doing that. Really? Do you really want that? I'll try. It's a lot of work. I just like to create. I don't like the extra stuff, like I don't like taking the photos. I don't like editing the photos. I don't like editing the video and adding the music. And I just want to create. And, it's a lot of work. And especially when I have to list it on eBay, then I have to upload it to Seller Sourcebook, and Seller Sourcebook has to load it up to eBay. It's a lot of work. And then it takes time to upload, depending on how long the video is. I'm telling you guys, it's a lot of work. So, okay. Or maybe if you want, okay. It's very nice seeing Rihanna. She is so cute. She's such a ham. Isn't she a ham? I turned the camera on, and all of a sudden it's like, she's too funny. Your house will look great with the new window, and I love the front. Have a great week. Thank you, Mildred. I'm giving you a thumbs up. I always give you guys a thumbs up so that you know that I read it, and I will always try to read comments and respond to them. It's really helpful because, you know, it gives us that dialogue. So keep the comments coming. I really appreciate them. I read all of them. Like I said, the thumbs up is because I actually read it. And more times than not, I will read it and respond to it on the next week's vlog. All right, guys, I'm going to go for now. We're at 16 minutes. This will be a long one. Bye. Hey guys, it's Tuesday, and this is the view out my craft room window. Now, here's my computer. So I'm having to stand up and like really look out there. But when my other window is in, and it's going to be right here, then I'm going to be able to just turn my head and look out at my beautiful backyard. I'm so excited. And Honey and I were talking last night about how to revamp, because we're going to have to revamp this area. So he's going to hang this piece right here. He's going to hang in my nook, and I'll still be able to display all these beautiful items that I have. And then I'm going to get another one of these and put it in the closet. And I'm going to take that piece to the shop. This is a piece my father made, and all my pieces my father made end up at the shop because they don't match our home decor. And in some ways I feel a little guilty about that, but he would just be happy that I still have them and I'm using them. So I'm going to have to rearrange this too. So, and I just hung up these two pieces over here. This is going to be because there's my mixed media thing. This is going to be my mixed media wall. So I just opened up the windows and the door, and I love this door because you can pull this down and then there's a screen, and I love it because you can hear the sound of the waterfall. And what's really awesome, let's go this way, is when this window and that window are replaced, they're obviously going to have screens on them, and I'll be able to open these windows and really hear that waterfall. So let's come back. Look at my Easter flowers are dying. You guys haven't seen the main part of the house in a while. When I came out here earlier, oh look, there's a squirrel on the fence. I'm surprised the dogs aren't going bananas. Oh, there they go. Usually they're like sitting on the bed. We put a bed on the little couch right there because that's where they like to hang out. And they were sitting there and they were just looking at the pond. So serene and beautiful. I love it. Guys, it's Tuesday and I just have a few minutes. It's 11 and I need to get ready to go to work. But on last week's vlog, my cousin watches my vlog. I didn't know my cousin was watching. Hi, Lisa. So she says that she told my mother that I have a vlog and then explained to her what that was, because my mom doesn't have internet, she doesn't have computers, she doesn't have a cell phone, none of that stuff. And I told her that you remind me of your daddy and how he used to record all kinds of things for people. My dad did. He was a videographer. He had one of those big camcorders, and he would carry it on his shoulder, and he would videotape everything. And then he would put the tapes together, and it was all for us to have down the road, memories of when we were kids. And that's why I do this. A lot of times I'm literally talking directly to my crafty subscribers, but I'm also talking to Rihanna, for her, when she grows up and I'm gone, for her to be able to look back if she chooses to and see what more about her grandma. And I mean, she knows about all this stuff, okay? But it's still like, to me, it's like my personal diary of my life and my family's life. And everybody's on board. I mean, Blake gets a little bit shy, and Shane just kind of shakes his head and rolls his eyes. But, everybody does it willingly. And I think someday they'll be glad to have it to look back on. And it's all on YouTube, and they can see it. And anyway, she says how easy I am speaking to people. And it's funny that she would say that, because in front of this camera, I can do or say anything, and I'm very comfortable. But one time, one of the companies I worked for wanted me to do a professional video for their pet shampoo company. And I froze up. I could not. It was terrible. I was embarrassed because I had such a difficult time performing in front of a camera. Yep, me. Anyway, she says, although she doesn't do the cards that I do, she does like to do crafting, and she's gotten a lot of info from me. By the way, your craft room is simply amazing. I do love my craft room, but I'm going to have to really, as I said earlier, revamp it in order to make room for that new window. And I think I have a pretty good plan, but I really like this shelf, and this shelf will have to go. Honey actually made that shelf before he even knew me, and he was going to throw it away. I was like, no, I can use that in the craft room. So I'll have to figure out a different way to use it. I may even have him put it up there so I can display stuff up there. But anyway, I am going to be losing some storage space, and I'll have to figure out what to do about that, but I will. Okay. Oh, she loved my mixed media project. Thank you. And I guess you saw that Rihanna loved it too. So it's going to go home with her eventually. So glad Shane is doing better. I think the truck was just the inspiration he needed, and it's gorgeous. That's funny you would say that, Lisa, because that's exactly what Alan said too. I was having anxiety that he was going to buy a vehicle that expensive, and I was just like, Shane, you don't need that. Go back out on the road. When you come to move back home, you can have saved money, and it'll be better. And he's like, oh, I can refinance it, blah, blah, blah. If I get money from the settlement, I can refinance it or pay it off. It does look at, but anyway, Lisa, back to you. That is exactly what Alan said too, that was the motivation he needed to, feel good about going back out there, because now he has something that he's really working for. But as far as that goes, it seems, I talked to the lawyer, that things are going in a real positive direction for the boys to all get some kind of financial settlement. Hey guys, it's Thursday, and this is my craft table. Making a mini album. So this is what I mean when I say the skeleton. To me, this is the skeleton. This is, yeah, the skeleton. And this is the box that I'm going to alter. That this album is going to fit inside. And I'm going to have to figure out a way to latch it because it already doesn't want to stay closed. Although I'm going to alter it with a bunch of heavy stuff. So maybe the heavy stuff will hold it closed. But yeah, I've got to head off to work now. But I wanted to do that much of it. So that was done for when I get home. Look who's going to go on the front. Yes. It is going to be an ocean-themed mini album and box. And it's raining outside. I don't know if you can... I guess you can see the ground is wet. It's splashing in the pond. It's going to be so nice when my window is twice as big. And they're coming tomorrow to measure. So I'm looking forward to that. Not really. That part's no fun. But yeah, imagine this window twice as big. So excited! And I'm also actually pretty excited about redoing the craft room. Because although I have all my plastic containers labeled, you know, really nicely, and they don't look just like ugly plastic containers, I still want to keep all of this, the white, and I need to label these things, but I want to keep it that white wood. So I want to move all this stuff. Like I said, I'm going to put another one of these in there, and I want to put all the plastic stuff on top of this new one that I'm going to put in there, and keep all that separate. So yeah, I'm gonna miss all the storage area, but it's okay. I can rearrange and make it. The other day Honey came in and he's like, how are you ever gonna get that down? I said, I'm not. You are. And I have another one of these I picked up at the Goodwill, and I need to get that put up too. All right. Goodbye, craft table. I'm off to work. Thursday afternoon. I got my hair cut. I colored my roots. And I'm feeling awesome. It is really bright outside, but it has been raining on and off all afternoon. And we're supposed to get snow. Rain first tomorrow, then snow. So, we'll see what happens. But we already got the plants covered and, you know, protected so that we don't lose them. I'm running low on magnets. I never remember to order magnets till I'm like doing a mini album and don't have any. So frustrated about that. But I am working on an altered box. And look at the paper collection I'm using. Honestly, I'm sick of this paper collection. I really am. I usually, because I used to just buy paper collections. So I would use it and I wouldn't make anything else. I just order the next collection that came out. And now that I have digital, you know, and people seem to really like a collection, and I like to sell what I create, that means I have to use it over and over. I have a bunch of paper collections I purchased in my stash over there that I need to start using. But I was feeling really froggy about altering this box. And it looks like a book. It's really cool, so I don't have to make it look like a book. It looks like a book. And I'm going to make a mini album to go inside. And I'm going to like super alter the front. And I'm excited about it. So anyway, that's what's going on. It's 6:20. And I'll be honest with you guys, I had a bad morning. I had a meltdown this morning. And I just, and tell me what you guys think. Oh, look what I found. I found an already made accordion fold pocket. Anyway, I get really frustrated when I think that the kids are doing something that's going to be detrimental to their future. And there's two of them right now who have relationships that I don't feel like are good relationships for them to be in. But you have to let your kids be, you have to let them do whatever they're going to do. But this morning I was just feeling super frustrated about it. And I had a meltdown. And I also had a meltdown because it also really frustrates me. I mean, my kids, all three of them, the two I gave birth to and the one I didn't give birth to, all know that I am super, retentive about them keeping their rooms clean. And it's like, it doesn't really matter to any of them. They don't care. And to me, it's very disrespectful. It's like, you live here for free. You don't do any chores. Not a one of them is required to do any chores. And I know you're all going to be like, what? You need to make them do chores. Well, the thing is Honey refuses to make Blake do any chores. And I feel like if Blake isn't required to do any chores, then how could I possibly make mine do chores? So I don't. And this morning I full on meltdown. Poor Savannah was the only one here. Honey got it through text messages, but it lasted about 3 or 4 hours. And then it's like after I spew it all out, I feel better. And then I reflect and I just think, why is it so hard for these kids just to keep their rooms clean? I kind of understand when Shane's here because he's living out of a bag, and I understand that more. And if the other kids just came home once every 3 months for a week, I could deal with that. But I can't deal with it 24/7. And, I have this huge thing I've told you guys about making the bed. I am, people joke about being OCD. I am not joking. Beds have to be made. Savannah got to the point where she just sleeps on top of her blankets and covers up with the blanket that she folds up at the end of the bed. And I'm not thrilled about that, but it's better than not making the bed. Speaking of beds, I bought new bed linens. I have to show you guys. But anyway, tonight is Scandal. Last night was Designated Survivor. And I'll be honest with you, Designated Survivor is getting so complicated. It's frustratingly complicated. So if any of you watch, tell me what you think. I mean, I like it, but sometimes I'm like, what happened? Who was that? I don't know. You don't want it to be like that. Like with Scandal, with The Walking Dead, I know who everybody is. And I've been watching Designated Survivor since day one. So anyway, guess what we decided to do? Rizzo is getting spayed. We tried to breed her 3 times and were unsuccessful. So, she's 5 now. And I mean, she's got, honestly, there's a lot of people that breed their dogs till they're 8. But you know what? We're just going to spay her. And I've kind of put the word out that I'd like to get another puppy, but I'm not, I don't necessarily, it's not like vital. It's like if something happens and I find the right one, that's great, but we'll see. We'll see. And then last night, Honey, I think I had mentioned that Honey was upset because nobody goes in the pool. And I told him it's friggin' freezing in the pool. So now he wants to take the pool out. And where the pool is, he wants to put in a hot tub. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? And he goes, okay, tell me, who is going to use the pool? And I said, okay, none of our adult children will ever use the pool. I mean, maybe once a summer. If we have a family barbecue and we make them go in the pool. But our adult children, I mean, when he put that up, the kids were young. They were all living here. They enjoyed the pool. Rihanna was here a lot. And I can't go out there when the cottonwoods are blowing. So there's like 6 or 8 weeks I can't even take Rihanna out there. Savannah has to do it. And Savannah just more than likely isn't going to do it very much. And Rihanna would be in the pool every day. I don't know, guys. But I told him, I said, we can't take the pool deck down. How ridiculous will it look with the pond? I don't know. I'm sorry. It's been a stressful day. Now I'm talking about stressful stuff, and the only thing I'm happy about is that my hair looks amazing. Thanks, you guys, for telling me how good you think it looks. I'm so glad I cut it. I love the style, and it feels good, and I'm happy, especially when it's colored. It looks really good. All right, I gotta quit admiring myself. It's not something I do on a regular basis, I promise, but I'm digging it. Bye. Hey guys, it's Friday and it's beautiful outside. Absolutely beautiful. I'll have to do a video and show you how beautiful it is, how the pond looks, all of that. And it's going to snow today. So, I wanted to talk to you about something that's really been bothering me. And I want your opinion. So, my question, and this goes for no matter who you are, whether you're Democrat, whether you're Republican, whether you're Libertarian, whatever you are, my question is this. Do you think that our president, yours and mine, and everybody else's, is being treated very disrespectfully? Because I really think he is. I hear on the mainstream media them just calling him Donald Trump. They never just called Obama Barack Obama. They called him President Obama or the president. And although I haven't brought up politics in a long time, and honestly, this really isn't bringing up politics because I'm not singing his praises. I'm simply saying that for 8 years, I was not a big fan of Barack Obama. Okay? And when I spoke about him with other people, I didn't call him bad names. I didn't speak disrespectfully about him. I spoke about his politics and what I didn't like. And I'm just wondering if you guys are noticing the same thing that I'm noticing, that it's different now, that people are allowed to be disrespectful, and it just goes by the wayside.
nobody even catches it. Nobody pays attention. It's okay. And I don't think it's okay. And I'm sorry that so many people don't like him. I just feel like he was elected, legally elected. I don't believe these Russian conspiracies. And as it keeps being said, there's no proof of it. It's frustrating to me because I just want him to be able to do his job. At this point, he's been hired to do the job. Let him do the job. You know, all presidents have great things about them, and all presidents have bad things about them. And it hurts my heart for people to be so disrespectful to the person who holds the highest office in this country. And, you know, when he was on the campaign trail, I used to worry about him because he would say things and I would just be like, oh. And at that time I would go, oh, Donald. Because at that point he was just Donald. But now he's president. And I don't know. That's all I have to say about that. I think you guys get my idea. And, So anyway, I'm working on this mini album this morning. I love this. I think I'm going to love this a lot. I'm tired of this collection, and I'm moving on from this collection after this for a while. But this is a really small mini. It's only got a 2-inch binding, and I'm not putting any embellishments in it. It's only going to be paper so that it will fit in the box. Because if I start putting embellishments, it's not going to fit. So, with that said, and a squirrel jumping around on the ledge out there, I'm going to go because the window people are going to be here in 45 minutes, and I need to get out of my jammies.
Okay, people, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's about almost noon. This is what we got going on in the sky. This is how beautiful the pond looks. Honey did an amazing job. I mean, you guys probably don't notice the difference, but I do. Now, love how the plants look coming up. I'm going to get some more this week. Honey sprayed the weeds, so I probably won't be able to pull them on Sunday because it's going to be snow on the ground. But I wanted to show you what it looks like because it's getting cold. I can feel how cold it is. And it's going to be snowing here in about 4 hours. Okay, people, here we go. It's 6:30. So it started a lot later than they thought, but they are now calling for anywhere from 6 to 12 inches. And it's really coming down. The flakes are really big. It's hard to see. I guess you can see a little bit better against the little house, the roof. But I'm going to keep you updated because that's coming down fast. Okay, guys, it's 6:45 and it is sticking to the grass. That's Rizzo scratching. Sticking to the grass. I want to show you Rizzo. Rizzo, stop it. So like a week ago, she got a bite from something bit her on the neck. And her neck swelled up like a goose egg. And she has scratched herself to oblivion. I keep cleaning it. I keep putting ointment on it. And she keeps tearing it up. So she has a vet appointment on Monday. All right. That's how it looks out this window. So it's not going to stick to the pond because the pond is moving and running. So moving water doesn't freeze, but you can tell it is coming down. Okay, guys, 10 minutes till 8. That's how it's looking. I'm going to show you the pond tonight with the lights on. It's going to be really pretty. But yeah, so it's been snowing now for about an hour and a half, I think. And there we go. Show you more as we get it. So this is how it looks out this window. Super wintry. Let's go look out this window, because this has got, you can see more trees out here. And there's the front waterfall. And as you can see, moving water does not freeze. So that's an hour and a half. Let's go over here. Look over there. Holy cow, an hour and a half. Okay, here it is. Look how deep that snow is on that railing. Look at the tree in the background over there. It is way weighted down on the table. But look how cool the waterfall looks. I think it looks so cool with the snow on it. There's that tree. And it is still snowing. Look at the bushes way over there, how they're laying completely down. We moved Shane's truck because I knew the tree would do that and that the branch might break and fall on his car or his truck. Honey already cleaned my truck off, but it's got that much on it again. Okay. I'll take you around back. Here's out back. You can see the dogs have really messed up this guys. It's really cold. But there's the lights out in the backyard. And that's how the pond looks lit up at night. And then there's more lights over there on the walkway. But yeah, it looks real pretty at night.